everybody, this is AJ. I am here today to make this video to brainstorm, show you how I brainstorm on coffee themed cards from Technique Junkies. I save my little wrappers that come with most of my Technique Junkie stamps because it shows the size of the stamp, and it just has everything on it that I want to keep with my stamp. So I pulled these out, and for example, this isn't, you wouldn't think coffee themed, right? Today anything is possible, but I would now I'm working on thinking outside the box. So this girl, I bought her years ago too. Decaf coffee, it's just brown sadness water. So I would take off the sentiment that came with her and put her with this stamp, because I like her expression. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. I don't want to just assume that this, just because this came as one piece, that it has to stay as one piece. I can mask it off, or I could even cut it off. Sometimes I get crazy with my rubber stamps and I cut them in two pieces. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to brainstorm, and then at the end of the video, I will, anything that I might have left out or thought about later, I will add pictures at the end, because of course there's always something I forget in the video and then want to add at the end. Anyway, ready? Let's have some fun together. Here we go. So I am going to pull out a lot of my favorite stamps that are Technique Junkies. The focus is on coffee cards, coffee theme. And I started pulling them out this morning, and I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to make a video, because where I have been stuck as a card designer in the past, sometimes I'll buy a stamp because it looks like a card, I'm motivated, I'm inspired, but then I don't use the stamp as much as I should. So I am working on that, and I thought I would share my journey with you. I'm going to start with what I did here, and I do have a lot of different stamps, so just bear with me. So I'm thinking coffee, I'm thinking, this cute girl with hair rollers in her hair. And then I thought, ooh, I've got that kitty cat I bought years ago. As a matter of fact, that cat is probably my first Technique Junkies order, which was probably, I'm going to guess, 2019-ish, maybe 18. I'm just taking a guess. I saw it on a card. One of my card pals sent me. I have about 24 card pals from the Rubber Stamp Madness magazine, and we exchange blank cards that we create. So that's what led me there, and they mentioned Technique Junkies. So anyway, the hair rollers went together. So I pulled out my kitty cat yesterday, and then this girl could be an adult, it could be a teenager, it could be a little girl having cocoa, right? A little cup of cocoa. And for some reason, I just thought the lip stamp in the background just was cute. And so I put that with it in a gal's best pal. Well, for a lot of us, we have to have our morning coffee. So our best pal is our coffee, right, to get us started. But then again, I grew up with a cat. I've had kitty cats since I was a 9-year-old girl. And I'm sharing my craft chair right now with Princess Allie. So, putting a girl with a cat just seemed natural for me. And so a gal's best pal, this could be to your BFF, your friend. This could be for a set of cards that you make for a little girl and her kitty cat, and her little best pal's her cat, or it's a card set for you to give your little granddaughter, or you and your daughter, if you craft together, you could make this. I just think it's so cute. You could have hearts in the background. You could have polka dots. If you use a Cuttlebug or a machine like that, there's Gemini and different brands. One of the, I call it an old embossing folder. It has like swirls. There's one with polka dots. You could maybe pull the cat in a little bit, trim this down, make it a little tighter, and then you could have, you know, your embossing folder design show on the outer part. Hopefully that made some sense. I'll show you another one with these. Just brainstorming here. I had some little coffee cup stickers. Now you could make those. I have this coffee cup stamp. I think it came from some magazine. I know it was clear. I know I was going to lose it because it's clear. So I'll get dowels of different sizes cut down to 3.5 inches at a lumber store. And I'll put a little piece of mounting foam on there, and I make myself rubber stamps. So you could cut a little cup, you know, cut it out and put it with the kitty if you wanted to. And you could also stamp this on the envelope. I love making my envelopes coordinate. I'm getting better at doing that. So, and here, just for an idea, I don't want to get off track with matching my coffee stamps today. I used chalks on that. But, so anyway, just putting some things together. This is, today, anything is possible. You know, my first thought on a stamp like that is it's inspirational. You know, it's a support. You're thinking supporting somebody. Maybe someone's on a new adventure. My example of myself here, I just opened up an Etsy store in January, and I haven't really told everybody about it yet because I am still adding inventory. So I did say I'm adding inventory, but maybe in the next few weeks I'll make a grand announcement. But, you know, I like this because today anything is possible. I love positive sentiments. I love them, love them, love them. All my life I've had positive quote books, and I just think you can't put too much positive in your thoughts there. So today anything is possible. It's perfect. That's perfect. You just got to rearrange your girl. Move this around here. This is an A2 card. So just something like that. Anything is possible. She looks thoughtful. Her little eyes closed. Another coffee stamp is, let's see, do I have the picture here? Yeah, we do. I'm glad I saved these cards. Oh, gosh. I mean, check that out. And that would be a sharp, just black and white card. Or just color the cup. I mean, that would really, like a red cup, and leave everything black and white. I mean, I just love that. I love that cat. I bought that cat a few years ago, too. That is one of my favorites. Oh, my gosh. My first cat looked similar to this, but cuter. And she lived to be 21 years old. I got her when I was 9 in 1976, and she passed away in June of 1997. I know. It's amazing. And that's rare. Okay, so today anything is possible. I just think with a cup of coffee, that's a natural fit for that one. Okay. I keep pulling these out because I just love these. This girl just came out, by the way, if I've already mentioned it. Sorry. She's 15% off until the 8th. Today is the 5th. So February 8th, 2023. That one's still 15% off. And if you use my code TJ10AJ, you can get the kitty cat for 10% off. And I'll get a little compensation. But like I said before, if you go to Technique Junkies Facebook page or Instagram, and you see some other inspiration there from other card designers, use their code. We're all in this together. All right, life is what happens between coffee and wine. I bought that, well, it had to be last year. And there's proof. I have not used it yet. So that's why I'm doing this video, is because I need to, you know, get them out, use them. So let's just, this is the actual size of the stamp, okay? That's why I'm doing this. So you could, if you're a slimline card maker, this would be really cute on a slimline. You know, they're longer. That would be super cute. That would be super cute. Let's see what else we can put there. Another slimline. Oh, yeah. Life is what happens between coffee and wine. Whoops, let me get that up there so you can see it. Awesome. That would be an awesome slimline. Another thing you could do with, I mean, this is just, a stamp like this is just, it's got it all. There's a little coffee cup image. Life is what. If you have a coffee bean stencil, if you have a coffee, like little coffee pots or something like that stencil, even the swirly stencil, or a swirly rubber stamp. Let me see if this would work here. This is black and white swirl. Now this is actually a rubber stamp. Let me show you the size. Like I said, the picture shows you the exact size, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this down so we can kind of be realistic here. There's an A2 size card. Let's see if we can work that in there, if that'd be too much. Well, if you wanted to, you could stamp it, and you could stamp this on a different piece of paper. If you have a die cut that has like a pretty little edge, or a die cut that has even a rectangle, you could put that on there. But I think that would kind of hide most of the pretty stuff, wouldn't it? Okay, we won't do that. We'll set that one aside. But get out your embossing folders. You could layer it with a couple different dies. You could put it on a card that is a colored card, and then stamp this on white. You could heat emboss it. That would make it pop if you heat emboss it with. You could just use your clear, stamp it in black, put on clear, and you don't need this. This black embossing powder. So keep that in mind. If you, whatever color ink you stamp in, you sprinkle on that clear embossing powder. There you go. And you know, sometimes when you heat emboss, there might be a couple little pieces because maybe you forgot to use that little sock, that anti-static sock. And you'll have a couple little dots that you didn't see. Well, when you use clear, it basically eliminates that problem. Okay, so another one that that just got released from Technique Junkies in February this month, that is 15% off until the 8th, is You Call It Coffee, I Call It My Emotional Support Beverage. So, of course, it looks awesome with this girl. So you could put that there. These two are 15% off until February 8th, through February 8th. So there's another one that's just awesome. And you could use it, doesn't have to have the kitty cat. Doesn't have to have the kitty cat. You could flip the card. I got one stamped over here. So let's put her there on this A2 card. And let me move this down. I'm getting too many shadows here. So both of these are the February release. You could have a polka dot border. Polka dots are in her cup, so you could do a polka dot border. That would look really cute. Okay. And this, it doesn't say anything about coffee, but I was thinking this cat with an attitude. Gosh, I love this kitty. I mean, adulting is overrated. I mean, look at the cat's face. I just love those together. So these are ideas that are popping in my head this morning. I thought, I'm just going to share them. I'm just going to share them and see what you guys think. Okay, let me take a look here. You can come out now. I've had my coffee. These are all Technique Junkies. Everything I'm talking about is Technique Junkies. I mean, this cat, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that would be perfect. You can all come out now. I've had my coffee. So that one goes with it if you have that cat. Or if you have any kind of rubber stamp with a face with an attitude. Would be perfect with this saying. You can all come out now. Any attitude stamp. So think about that. Think about that. And so you have just, I know most of anybody that starts out making cards has the basic ones. Just because, miss you, thinking of you, hello. I thought it would be, basic sentiments would be perfect with this girl. I mean, gosh, she's so cute. And let me put this here. So you could decorate it any way you want to. Just because, miss you, thinking of you, hello. You know, these are the basics. And these actually come in a set. So if you're new to card making, this is a must right here. It's called 4 Little Sentiments. There's the code. Excuse me. So 4 come together in this little package. And this is actually the size of them. And you can use them for anything, just anything. So let me see if there's anything else I wanted to share with you. So these are just some ideas I was playing around with yesterday. Move these over here. And I didn't have jewels. I have little gems. And I didn't have any, so I punched out these circles. I dipped them in glue, and I sprinkled brown glitter on them. It's sort of like my my fake brown gems. So that's about it for now. Just a little bit of sharing the stamps that I have and some ideas that I have. And oh, I got a couple more. I bought this set a few years ago. This is Technique Junkies. Actually, I bought the kit. And it had a video you could watch, you know, online. And I believe this was Paris. And it had these French scenes. French words. My friend's daughter's dream is to go to Paris. So I bought this and made her a set of cards for her birthday. She's 18 now, but that was, I think she turned 16 that year. That was her dream. This is called Paris Winter Watercolors. I'm getting sidetracked here. So the reason why I laid this one out is because it says, thank you, I love you, good day, my friend. And I thought that using these French sentiments would be cute with the coffee girl. Look, think about that. Put that little lip background on there. Merci. So she's just not, she just doesn't have to be paired with coffee sentiments. I just think it would be really cute to go with these French sentiments. So that's why I laid that out. And then I got sidetracked telling you about the Paris winter watercolors that went with it. And that was fun. Okay, and here comes Princess Allie Girl walking by. Okay, thank you very much, Allie, for making an appearance. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up. And I will see if I can make a short version of this video. And I'll also keep the long version out there in case this is helpful to some of you. And like I mentioned before, if you go to techniquejunkies.com and would like a 10% off discount, just use code TJ10AJ. If you go to the Facebook page, you'll see card examples. And if you see something that inspires you by another card designer, check out their code. The ending will be a little bit different. And use their coupon code. And just as a reminder, she's 15% off automatically until through February 8th. As is the You Call It Coffee. Here we go. You call it coffee, I call it my emotional support beverage. So, just so you know. Okay, all right. Thanks for stopping by. If you have questions, if you have suggestions, if this was helpful, anything, please put it in the comments below. And please hit that subscribe button. It's over there, that little bell. And then you'll know right away when I have new videos that come up. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Hi, I'm inserting this in the video. This is our 12-year-old. We call him our 12-year-old puppy, Junior. And this is who walks through the video across the table while I'm crafting. Yes, that's my chair. She lets me sit on the edge, and she sleeps behind my back while I craft. And I'll show you our other kitty. We have 2 kitties and 1 dog right now. This is Willie, and he likes to lay here because he can watch the birds in the heated bird bath, and he can jump on his cat tree, and he can get to his food. And that is Princess Allie's fort and her hammock, where she can look down on everybody and be the queen kitty cat she is. Cat lovers might appreciate this.